Etepu. Peace and blessings to all from Divine Peace Meditation and Yoga. This is Mama Imani on a Wellness Wednesday in the Bear's Den. Hashtag love the LP. And it has been quite a while since I have made a yoga video at home, about a month. I think the last one that I did was on my actual Earth Day. So, wanting to keep my word, I am bringing myself completely to the table to follow up on some things that I said I was going to do. And I haven't. I wanted to make this video outside in the garden, but the motivation has not been there. Truthfully, it has been hot and humid on one extreme, or it has been drizzling and thunderstorms and lightning on the other extreme. It's warm in the house because it's even warmer outside. And even though I have the air conditioning on, I cannot make it too cool in here because I want to accommodate the needs of Baba Sekou. He is diabetic, and he has had a couple of hospital visits. There was a mini stroke that we missed. We don't know how many years ago it was, but the scar tissue led to some seizures and a couple of hospital visits within a 30-day period. And they also suspect on that second visit that he is anemic. So we are doing a lot of dietary changes, adding in a lot of things that we were only treating as sides. Now we're the dark leafy greens and the salads that we have been eating, we're going to make those much larger, to the size of almost being an entree. And if we have to, we will add in iron supplements. But Sekou is always a little bit cool. He's always walking around with a little fleece jacket on. And it's really hot in the house if he feels warm and takes that fleece off. So, but again, this is about making healthy choices and making lifestyle changes that are going to build stamina, boost up the immune system, that type of thing. And also to hold myself accountable for some things that I was supposed to be doing all along, such as adding weights to my yoga practice periodically. I have been dillying and dallying with a couple of 1-pound weights. These are 2-pounders. So I'm going to add them in, at least to the warm-up today, as we go restorative with the warm-up, and maybe a little bit of gentle vinyasa in the middle, and then restorative again with the cool down. So let's find a comfortable seat. I'm sitting on a meditation cushion, but you pad your yoga mat however way you need to so that you are comfortable. Making sure that I gently shift the buttock flesh so that my sitting bones are firmly on the cushion. It seems like I always put the same foot in front. Let's balance that out. To keep it comfortable, I've got on my favorite cut off yoga pants. They're quite vintage. And my cut off tie-dye t-shirt. It's even more vintage. And sometimes, if it's in the fall and the winter, these will be my pajamas. So, I cannot stress more how how much I want you to be comfortable. Finding our perfect seat. Cutting out distractions by resting our eyes. Body scan from the top of the head to the soles of the feet, and then back from the soles of the feet up to the top of the head. Paying attention to the natural breath. Hopefully it'll be a little more relaxed as we go. I'm always a little bit nervous whenever I start a video. Or a yoga class in person for that matter. Allow myself to let go of that tension and stress, become a little bit more relaxed throughout the body. Sending oxygen to places where I feel twinges. Moans and groans are healing sounds, sending vibration throughout the body. If I feel like my inhales and exhales are not slow enough or they're not equal, I can always go to a mental count of 3, 4, 5. I'm just so relaxed. I'm sipping through the nostrils as I inhale. And I'm trying to keep that very slow mentality as I exhale. Trying to go slower and slower. Every time I inhale, I'm letting the abdomen inflate, I'm letting the diaphragm spread, I'm letting the heart lift, feeling a little bit of length in my neck as my spine lengthens upward, feeling a little twinge in my back as my spine lengthens downward. I'm drawing in my navel in and slightly up to keep my heart lifted as I exhale, letting my shoulders relax down, trying to allow my hips to relax down, as well as grounding through the extremities. I didn't make this video yesterday because on Tuesdays I always have to take some time to recuperate from Mondays. Right now, Mondays are the days that I take 2 long bus rides to the Norfolk Senior Center, teach 2 classes back to back, and then take 2 long bus rides back home to Lambert's Point. The actual driving of the bus does not take that long. What makes the bus ride so long is sitting and waiting at the bus stop 10, 20, 30 minutes. That's what really drags on your energy, especially if it's hot and humid or there's a thunderstorm going on. But so I usually have to recuperate on Tuesdays, do the housework that I was too tired to do on Monday. I sleep a lot. I watch a lot of videos, gardening videos and yoga videos and meditation videos, and videos about tarot cards and crystals. And by Wednesday, I am ready to do a little restorative practice, usually on the bed. And I'm ready to do by Wednesday or Thursday, I'm ready to attempt a gardening video or to record working in the garden. So today, right this present moment, is gentle restorative yoga practice. Inhaling mindfully, exhaling mindfully. If you ever need to further shut out distractions, take the tip of your tongue and put it on the roof of your mouth to constrict the air in the throat, and it will make a raspy sound. While you're paying attention to the raspy sound, that allows you to ignore other distractions that may be nearby or in the room. That's why it's called victorious breath, because you are victorious over your distractions. Sounds like this. I hope the mic is picking up the raspy sound. It's just a little bonus if one needs that little extra. So try to maintain slow inhales and slow exhales, hopefully equalizing them in length as well as depth throughout the practice, unless we are doing some other breathing exercise. So let's start with the warm-up. Slow inhale and center, drawing in the navel, exhaling, and taking a look to our left. Lots of stiffness in the neck and shoulders right now. For me, inhaling, exhaling. Two more times, follow your breath. Last two. Inhale back to center. And pause as we exhale. A resting breath. Add in some arms. Oh, shoulders first. Keeping it gentle. Inhale. Drawing the navel. Exhale. 4 more times. Follow your slow inhale and slow exhale. Hunching up to the ears on the inhale, drawing in the navel. Letting them float down on the exhale. 3 more times, as slow as you can go. Last one. Resting breath. Some spinal twists. Very gently. Relax through the shoulders. Inhaling. Drawing in the navel. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Second side. One side is always stiffer than the other one. Relax through the shoulders. Sometimes the shoulders are stiff, and those that have actually met me in person may remember that I have a right shoulder injury from over a decade ago when I was pushing myself further than I should have in a yoga posture involving the shoulders, trying to open up the chest. So when I say listen to your body, when I say don't go past where your body is comfortable, when I say do not allow any sharp pains, I know what I'm talking about. I felt twinge, then dull ache, then it got a little sharper, and I held the posture anyway instead of easing out of it. And now, over 10 years later, I am paying for it more dearly than I wanted to. But we live and we learn if we are truly fortunate. So, for the legs. Micro bend in the knees, not letting them lock. Inhale, point the toes, draw on the navel, exhale, flex the feet. I've done plenty of this in class in two classes on Monday and yesterday because I had cramp in my calf. So this will be even more gentle than usual. Ankle circles. Still popping. And just accepting that there's always going to be a little bit of popping. Excellent. Cobbler's pose. To open up the hips. Putting the hands here just adds a little weight. Bring the feet together. Inhale, inflate that belly. Lift that heart. Draw in the navel. And as you exhale, relax through the shoulders, the hips, and the extremities. Looks like we're just breathing here. There's a lot of muscle action going on. I'm trying to keep my soles of my feet pressed together. I'm trying to not lift my knees as I press those soles of the feet together. And I'm trying to allow my hip joints to open by placing the weight of my arms on my thighs. But again, old hip injuries, and so this hip joint is protesting loudly. Sending oxygen to that spot because I know I'm not overstraining. The cushion under that thigh is supporting from beneath, and the weight of my forearm is encouraging more opening. The support as well as the weight. Now, give some little extra attention to my right side. Keeping the navel drawn in and slightly up. Gently on the inhale, more strongly on the exhale. One more breath. Extending in both directions on the inhale. Relaxing and grounding on the exhale. some stiffness in my hands and my finger joints. Thankfully, not my wrists, but prevention is much more powerful than cure. So, one of my favorite exercises for the hands. I taught this one to Sekou because he practices flute several times a day. So, your hands. Most of the time, we take them for granted, just like we do our feet, until there's something hurting or we have some injury. So, as you inhale, spread your fingers wide. As you exhale, claw the fingers. Inhale again and bring all fingertips to the thumb. And as you exhale again, dip the wrists. All right. Inhale. Draw the navel in. Exhale. Inhale. Draw the navel in. Exhale. Let's do that 3 more times. Follow your breath. Time. All right. Wrist circles. If you can get them in sync. If not, opposite directions. And then reverse. Alright. Shake them on out. One of my yoga students and a family friend, she has carpal tunnel. So another great stretch for those muscles would be to hold out the palm, take the other hand and gently fold the fingers back, and the thumb gently. Again, gently. And then to take hold of the wrist. Of course, you're going to massage the hand, but particularly after the hand massage, take hold of the wrist and massage toward the elbow. And on the other side. Just for a couple of slow, full breaths. gently the thumb, not too much. And after massaging the hand, take hold of the wrist and slide the fingers down to the elbow. And this could be a part of your self-care, home spa treatment. Massaging the hands. Massaging each finger and thumb, the palm, as well as the top of the hand, the wrist, as well as your wrist circles. Massage that wrist. And massage that forearm. And all the while, do your slow breath in and your slow breath out. And that can be 1 or 2 minutes of meditation while you're doing this. It doesn't have to be complex. Meditation can be fairly easy and simple. And like anything else, it builds. It culminates as you learn more about yourself. Cat-cows. Again, gotta protect those kneecaps. Knees straight down from the hip joints. Spread the fingers wide, straight down from the shoulder joint. Flat back. Tuck the tailbone a little bit, draw in the navel a little bit. See if you can flatten that back. And we are looking at the space right in front of our fingertips. A slow inhale. And we draw the heart between the forearms. We gaze forward and we lift the tailbone. Let the belly relax toward the earth. Draw in the navel, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, press into the hands, and let the back of the heart reach upward as you exhale. For cat tuck or Halloween cat, slow inhale. Slow exhale. Let's see if we can do victorious breath. Two more. Let the abdomen, the navel, and the breath guide you. And back to our flat back. Let's take a breath. I'm going to move some props out of my way. And wipe perspiration off of my eyebrows before they get in my eyes. Walk the knees back a little bit, or walk the hands forward a little bit. Spread those fingers Inhale, tuck the toes under. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift up. Shoot those hips back. Soften those knees. Pedal. There we go. One knee bends and the opposite heel reaches toward the floor. And then we switch. This one knee bends and the opposite heel reaches toward the floor. Our head lines up with the upper arms and we are gazing toward our toes. Inhale, tiptoes, exhale, pedal. Inhale, tiptoes, exhale, pedal. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Tiptoes, and then as we exhale, both heels. Excellent. Take a resting breath here in downward facing dog. I usually take a half a step back, and then inhale my shoulders over my wrists. Exhale my knees to earth. Inhale again. Draw my navel, and as I exhale, I bend my elbows and lower down. That's your gentle Chaturanga. So, we've got the tops of our toes digging into the earth. We've got our tailbone tucked downward, digging into the earth. We have our fingers spread under our shoulders, and we have our elbows hugging the ribs. And our chin touches down. I don't have a block, so I'm going to use my towel, my hand towel. Keep the tailbone tucked to protect the lower back. And as you inhale, fill the abdomen, and that will lift the heart and the head off the mat. There's no weight in my hands. It's all abdominal muscles. Slow exhale, drawing in the navel, still protecting the back, and the chin touches down. 4 more. Tuck that tailbone, dig in those toes. As you inhale, press the toes and the tailbone toward the earth. Inhale. Draw in the navel, exhale. Take a resting breath between reps if you need it. Slow inhale. Draw in the navel. Fingertips can touch the mat. I'm just lifting them off to demonstrate that I am not using my arms to lift myself up. Inhale. Draw on the navel as you exhale. Take a resting breath. Notice the back inflates because the abdomen's pressing into the earth. Bring the forehead to your prop which in my case is my towel. Reach your fingertips toward your toes. Tuck the tailbone under to protect the back. Inhale, and you're going to let the inhale lift the front part of the body as well as lifting the legs. For Locust Pose. Inhale. Exhale. Forehead down. Let me scoop forward a little bit so that you can see more of that fantastic leg action. Toenails, even if they're not in the frame, toenails are touching the earth. Inhale to locust. Draw on the navel. Slow exhale. Forehead down. 2 more. I am trying to get my forehead and my toes down slowly at nearly the same time. Last one. Resting breath. Tucking the toes under and lifting up. Crawling the knees forward. And we're going to go for child's pose right quick. Sitting on, opening the knees wide, big toes touch behind. Sit the hips back first. Then the forearms down. And then the head near the earth. If it is unable to touch down comfortably. We want the hips as low to the heels as possible. So it may be necessary to bring in a prop, like a pillow or a block if you have it, which I don't have any blocks here at home. So I'm using my pillow, my meditation cushion. Because I want my hips low, near my heels, instead of lifting up in the air when I try to put my head to the floor. Keep the hips low, close to the heels, and then bring the forehead in. Even if you gotta improvise with a weight and a cushion. This is approximately how high a block would be. And if I'm using a high enough prop, then I don't lift my glutes any higher. And I can touch my ankles. Inhaling, filling the abdomen, and lower back and the side ribs with air, drawing in the navel gently and letting everything contract and relax toward the earth on the exhale. One more breath, a slow inhale. Drawing the navel for a slow exhale. We bring prop out of our way. Tuck the chin. Lift up. Bring the knees back under. You can walk the knees to one side and lower the hips on the opposite side. Let's see. Lunge poses. Not my favorite when I'm kneeling, but we can't have everything we want. We have to seek what we need. So, in that tabletop position, again with the knees under the hips and the wrists under the shoulders, just like we did for cat-cow, except that this time we're going to inhale the right leg back, draw in the navel, and as we exhale, we're going to bring that foot forward. Walk it a little bit more toward the midline. Reach that hand on the outside. And we are in a low lunge. We can walk the hands up the body for slightly higher lunge. Take a breath in, drawing the navel, and relax through the shoulders as we lunge slightly forward. Inhale, and as we exhale, we flex the foot and sit the hips back a bit. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hand on the inside, drawing the navel, exhale that foot back. Let's try that on the right side. Inhale, exhale. Bring that foot more to the center. Hand on the outside. Hands on the outside of the foot. Walk the hand up the thigh. Inhale. Lifting the heart. Drawing the navel. Exhale. Hips dip a bit. Stretching out this hip joint. You can even crawl those toes forward. And deepen the lunge. Take an extra breath. Inhale. Straighten a bit. Draw in the navel. As you exhale, flex. And sit the hips back. Wobbly, one side is always more wobbly. That's why our weight becomes a block. inside. Inhale, drawing the navel. Exhale that knee back. Wipe sweat off the brow before it drips into the eyes. Whew. All right. And that's our lunge. Let's turn. Have a seat. Wide-legged. Wide legs. Let's bring some weights in. All right. We're going to plant our fingertips on the right side, even pressing the palm, but not too much weight. We're trying to anchor the left hip. Inhale, slowly out and up, draw in the navel, and as we exhale, reach up and then over. Ease those fingertips out so that you can deepen your side bend. Inhale, draw in the navel, reach up and over. Exhale. Don't lock the knees. 3 more, follow your breath. Hips trying to come up. Inhale up and exhale out and down. All right. And we switch sides. Fingertips here. Slow inhale. Draw in the navel. Plant the hand. Reach up. Over. Inhale up. Maybe crawl the fingers forward. Draw in the navel. Reach up. And then over. A little bit deeper side bend. But that right hip is still staying anchored. Inhale up. Drawing the navel. And up. And down. Resting breath. Let's bring the left heel in. Let's bring the right thigh to meet the left sole. I have my legs out at an angle just to make this more gentle, because if it was straight in front of me like in staff pose, it would be much more of a strain. So we're going to turn our navel a little bit toward our right toes. And we're going to Inhale, reach up. Draw in the navel. And as we exhale, we're going to reach over the toes, holding on to the weight. Inhale, draw in the navel, and as you exhale, let the heart lower toward your thigh and knee. Tuck your chin. Slow inhale. Start reaching forward and up. Draw in the navel. Exhale. To the heart. Take a breath. Stand out. The left leg. Inhale. The right foot to left thigh. Again, we're not doing staff pose straight because we're trying to make this more gentle. Turn the navel a little bit toward your left toes. Inhale. Draw in the navel. Hinge at the hip joint, not the waist. Back is flat. Relax the shoulders. Draw in the navel, lower the heart. Tuck the chin a little bit. One more breath. Draw in that navel. Lower that heart. Keep the chin tucked. Inhale. Forward. Draw in the navel. Exhale. Hands near the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach out that foot. Let's go a little more in the center of the frame. There we go. Woo! Inhale. Draw in the navel. Hinge at the hip, keep the back flat. Relax through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Draw in that navel. See if you can lower the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Fingertips can touch the earth. Or because I want the extension, I'm touching the top of the weight as if it's a block. Tuck the chin. Keep it tucked. Inhale. Draw in the navel. Exhale. I'm just playing with the weights, basically making this up as I go along. Sweat off the brow, trying to run into the eyes. All right. Keeping it restorative. Let's try fire log. We bend one knee and we flex the foot. This is the bottom log of our stack. We flex the opposite foot, bend that knee, and put this knee on top of this flexed foot. So left knee on top of right foot, left foot on top of right knee. And this is fire log because your legs are stacked on top of each other like firewood. Let your sitting bones relax into the earth. Any glute flesh, move it out of the way so that you can feel the sitting bones resting on the mat, the carpet, or your bed. We're going to inhale, reach out to the sides and up. Drawing the navel, exhale, reaching out and down. Take a resting breath in between repetitions if you need it. 2 more. Slow inhale. Mentally count to 3, 4, or 5 if you need to. Drawing the navel. Inhale. Exhale. Navel in. Take a resting breath. And switch legs. And we're going to do 3 on the opposite, with the opposite leg on top, just for the balance of it all. Flex this foot on the bottom. Flex this foot on the top. Sit up tall. Slow inhale. Drawing the navel, slow exhale. Follow your breath, your mental count. Starting to get tired now. See how slow we can go. I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna try to pay attention to and stay connected to my breath the whole time. And watching myself on the screen is distracting, so I'm gonna close my eyes. those legs. Take a forward fold. Extreme forward fold. See if you can reach past your toes. If you can't, toes are okay, ankles are okay, shins are okay. Draw the navel in and relax the shoulders and lower the heart with each exhale. Let the spine lengthen in both directions with each exhale. Inhale. Draw the navel in with each exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keep the chin tucked. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Relax through the shoulders. All right. Time for a partial recline. I don't think I have another back bend in me, but we'll try. Feet flat, toes pointing straight ahead, palms flat. No weight on the neck, shoulders flatten to the mat. Press the lower back into the mat and that tucks the tailbone. As you inhale, press into the earth and lift into bridge pose. Inhaling. You can walk the arms in, walk the feet closer, clasp the hands. And breathe. Keep the knees toward the midline. Inner thighs can touch. Try not to lower the hips during the exhale. One more breath. Unclasp. Inhale. Let the shoulders out. The arms out. Drawing the navel. Exhale. Lower the spine and then the glutes. And immediately bring the soles together. Knees out. props underneath the thighs. Or knees. Press the soles together. Breathe into the abdomen. And let everything relax into the earth as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, courage. Exhale, fear. Big up to Christine, who used to be the wellness coordinator at NSC. We miss you, love. And we miss your love. One more inhale and exhale. And we remove the blocks, bring the knees together. Draw them to the heart. Draw the shin, hold on to the shins. Inhale, exhale slightly to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale slightly to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, a little bit to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, little bit to the left. This is a little massage for your lower back that has done so much for you in those few back bends that we have done. Back to center. Hands behind the knees. And just hug everything in. Hands down on the inhale. Draw on the navel. Slowly bring the soles down on the exhale. Partial recline. Reach that left foot out to the left corner and reach that right foot out to the right corner. Turn the palms up as the arms reach out along the sides, alongside the body. This is a mudra of receiving and giving. Palms up. Any stretches that you need. And then see if you can be still for 2 minutes. Let go of mental counting as you inhale. Let go of worrying about it. Are you drawing your navel in enough as you exhale? Back to the natural breath. Body scan from the crown to the soles of the feet. Slowly looking for tightness, stiffness, twinges, and aches. And trying to relax them as you scan down. From the soles of the feet, scan slowly back up to the crown. Send extra oxygen to those places that are still giving you resistance in the body or in your mind. Send oxygen to those areas. Visualize them opening up. And as you exhale, visualize them relaxing. Stay here while I read our quote for today's affirmation. I was watching a documentary the other day, and in that documentary there was a quote from Dr. Maya Angelou. Stay where you are. I'm sitting up so I can read. Someone asked her, what should we tell the next generation? And you know me. If you know me, then you know I always say that we should think, speak, and act with the next 7 generations in mind. So, Dr. Maya said, for the next 7 generations, and perhaps beyond, that we need to, quote, tell the truth to yourself first and to the children. Live in the present. Don't deny the past. Live in the present and know the charge on you is to make this country more than it is today. And by more, we mean better, more mindful, more compassionate, more just, more equitable, more joyful. We have to be hope. Bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wrist circles and ankle circles, one time in each direction. Bend the knees, roll onto your left side, which is the calming side of the body. And when you are ready, as you inhale, roll up from the side. Try not to tweak your back and find your comfortable seat. Continue to rest your eyes. Sit up tall. And then gently, if you have them closed, blink them open. Give yourself a smile, because you stayed present for the whole time, and I thank you. Sit up tall. Find your comfortable seat. If you're sitting in cross-legged and you always put the same leg in front, switch it up to bring more balance to your body and to your mind and to your life. Our last guided meditation. Inhale and reach out visualizing that you are gathering everything that is ma'at: truth, righteousness, order, justice, equity, love, respect, joy for yourself as well as others. Palms meet overhead. As you exhale, bring that affirmation, prayer, wish for yourself and others straight to your heart. Press your thumbs into the center of your chest, because that is the location of your spiritual heart. Inhale one more time so that your physical heart, your spiritual heart, both lift up to meet your affirmation, your wish for yourself as well as others. And as you exhale, bow to your true and divine self. Namaste. The light in me recognizes the light in you. Dua'u, which means many, many thanks for watching this video to the end and joining me in my practice. Please give this video a thumbs up, which means that you like it. Please leave a inspiring comment, and please share with other like-minded souls, good people. And if this video has been of any benefit to you, or if any of the Divine Peace meditation and yoga videos that we have shared have been of any benefit to you, please subscribe to our channels. This has been Goddess Gentle Yoga inside the Bear's Den. Much media, much love, and blessed be.